Kelsey McIntosh here at Baseball Canada with my friend Wayne. Wayne, let's talk tournaments. What sorts of things do I need to take into consideration when I'm figuring out how many tournaments we're going to go to this year?
Well, Kelsey, great question. One of the things, the key thing to consider is how many games is the team going to play in the regular season schedule. That should impact how many tournaments they go to during the season, because the other thing you have to consider that when you enter a tournament, and this is part of the NCCP baseball portfolio as well, you'll account for going to the maximum number of games within that tournament. So when you look at it from an LTAD perspective, you want to ensure that you're not over competing and under training.
That's great. Thanks, Wayne. Anything else you'd give for tips?
Well, when in the season are you going to the tournaments? You know, and what is your goal? What's your objective to go to these tournaments? So for example, you go to a tournament early in the season, your objective might be to let everybody get lots of playing time, not necessarily go to win. Your tournaments later in the season, or more high profile tournaments, maybe you go to win, which, you know, can create some other issues among the team in terms of playing time potentially and so forth. And remember that tournaments are for your players, they're not for the parents. So the key message there is, you know, have a purpose when you go to your tournaments.
And then also, Wayne, right before the tournament, what sort of things am I doing at practice before a tournament versus maybe after a tournament?
Well, again, we could look at, in terms of seasonal planning, we could look at various tournaments as being peak points within the season. So we want to do a little bit of tapering. In other words, scale back a little bit some of the training that we would do prior. And more importantly, once we've completed the tournament, we want to give our players some rest, some opportunity for rest. And that's also a good opportunity maybe to introduce new strategies once they get through that rest period and lead up to the next tournament or set of league games.
Wow, that's great. Thanks so much, Wayne. A lot of things to take into consideration when I'm figuring out how many tournaments to go to this year with my team. Thank you, Wayne. Thank you, and good luck.